Okay, this session is being recorded. Now we will go to Article 315 of the Revised Penal Code, also known as estafa. Now class, pag sinabing estafa, madali lang yan. No, there is a deceit. No, pangloloko, there is fraud. No, estafa class in English is swindling. Now it's punishable under Article 315 as I have mentioned to you. Now, this offense involves defrauding another through means of 1, 2, 3. Ito yung means by which estafa can be committed. Number 1, misappropriating or converting to the prejudice of another money, goods, or other personal property received by the offender in trust or commission or for administration or under any other obligation involving the duty to deliver or return such money, goods, or property. So the first mode by which estafa can be committed, class, usually class, ito yung sa mga investment contract. Diba class, naalala nyo yung pyramiding scam? Ang gagawin nila, they will collect investment from the general public and then sasabihin nila, palalaguin nila yung pera mo, tutubo ka ng interest, wala kang gagawin, kami nang bahala. So, iyan ang classic example ng estafa, class. Kasi, you have parted your money, you have parted your personal properties in trust or commission. Ibig sabihin, ibinigay ninyo sa kanya for administration or for management. No? Okay. And then, there is a corresponding duty to deliver or return such money, goods, or property. Ibabalik niya yung pera, no? After the expiration of the term of the investment. So pagka ganon, class, hiningan kayo ng pera, papangakuan kayo ng mataas na interest pero hindi kayo babayaran. Pag hindi kayo binayaran, ang tawag doon estafa. No, estafa. Okay. What is the second mode by which estafa can be committed? Okay? Taking advantage of the signature of the offended party in blank and by writing any document above such signature in blank to the prejudice of another. So, forgery, class. Forgery. Okay? Halimbawa, pinapirma ka sa isang pirasong papel na blanco. Hindi mo alam kung anong ilalagay doon. Tapos, nilagay niya yung terms, no? To your prejudice. Yung pala nilagay niya doon na tinatransfer mo yung property sa kanya. So, that is also considered as estafa. Okay. And the third mode is using a fictitious name, falsely pretending to possess qualifications, property, credit, agency, business, or imaginary transactions, or by means of other similar deceits. Halimbawa, class, sinabi nila na legitimate corporation sila, duly registered with the SEC or the Securities and Exchange Commission. Tapos, they will collect money as a form of investment. So, there is a false pretense that the offender possesses certain qualifications, no? That they are a duly licensed corporation. And then, nakuha yung pera mo, and then hindi ka binayaran, ang tawag doon, estafa. Ang deceit dito is what? Pretending to possess a qualification or to be able to have acquired a license from the SEC. Okay, etc., etc. Okay, so swindling or estafa is a crime against property and it is committed using any fraudulent means. Basta niloko ka, class, merong pang niloko, palagi yan, estafa. Okay? Swindling is also an abuse of confidence and there are many ways this crime is committed. Okay. Ito, class, other forms of swindling under Article 316. Actually, nag-file na rin ako ng complaint for other forms of swindling. Kasi ito yung 3 modes by which estafa can be committed. Pero pag yung deceit hindi pumasok dyan sa tatlong yan, pwede mong ipasok dito sa 316. Other forms of swindling. Estafa din yan. Okay? So, basahin yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Familiarize yourselves. Okay, class. I was preparing as early as now, I'm preparing my materials kasi I've mentioned this to you, I will be conducting board review sa in a certain review centers. So I was going over the syllabus for the 2021 board exam for accountancy. Ang dami-daming coverage. Kasama itong Estafa and BP22. So please do not neglect to read this one. So ano yung other forms of swindling? Any person who pretending to be the owner of real property shall convey, sell, encumber, or mortgage the same. Halimbawa, class, may umutang sa inyo at nagsangla ng titulo. Yung property na pala na yun, yung lupa na pala yun, hindi pala siyang may-ari. So niloko ka, nagbigay ka ng pera mo. Yung pala hindi siya may-ari ng property. 'Di ba? Anong tawag doon? Other forms of swindling. Other forms of swindling under Article 316. Okay, halimbawa, class. No? Any person knowing that real property is encumbered shall dispose of the same, although such encumbrance shall not be recorded. Halimbawa, nagsangla ka. No? Tapos bigla mong ibinenta. O yan, other forms of swindling din yan. Number 3, the owner of any personal property who shall wrongfully take it from its lawful possessor or to the prejudice of the latter. So, etc. Just go over this one. Any person to the prejudice of another shall execute in any fictitious contract. Class, yung number 4, yan ang final ko. No? Any person to the prejudice of another shall execute any fictitious contract. Halimbawa, nagpeki ka ng deed of sale. No, nagpeki ka ng any contract, no, fictitious contract. So that is other forms of swindling kasi merong deceit. Okay. Number 5, any person who shall accept any compensation given him under the belief that it was in payment of services rendered or labor performed by him when in fact he did not actually perform such services or labor. And the number 6, any person who, while being a surety in a bond given in a criminal or civil action without express authority from the court or before the cassation, etc., etc., is also related to what? Number 2. Just go over these items under Article 316. Okay? And then 317, swindling a minor. And then 318, any deceits. So class, tandaan nyo, ayan, nakalagay dyan. Any person who for profit or gain shall interpret dreams, make forecasts, tell fortunes, take advantage of the credulity of the public in any other similar manner. Class, yung mga panguhula. No, other deceits yan. Kung naloko ka dahil may nanghula sa'yo, it turn out to be, lagi naman yan, false. Okay? It turn out to be false. Dahil nagbayad ka ng pera sa kanya, pwede mong idemanda ng other deceits. Nag-interpret ka ng panaginip, ayan. Nagbigay ka ng forecast. Okay. So class, pag merong deceit pero hindi pumasok sa lahat ng mga nabanggit, i-file mo Article 318 other deceits. Ito yung catch-all phrase. Okay. So this ends our discussion on estafa. This is a crime against property. So I will send the document to you for your study and reference. So that's all for now, and good luck on your midterm examination.